All right, shalom everyone. I hope you can hear me very well. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I do always support any channel who fight against Islam, and you know that. There's no question about it. But in the same time, we cannot close our eyes, and me myself, I cannot close my eyes when people they say things is not true. I made many videos before criticizing many names, and many of you get upset, right? Like David Wood, Upstate Prophet, etc. But there's nothing personal. Like I don't know this guy, and actually I like what he do. I support many things he do, like in England. But then I notice that his channel is full of breaking news, and most of it is not true. Like today, I was sitting outside and flipping my phone, and I found this video. I mean, you can watch tons of videos. All of them they are breaking news, But if we check carefully, we will find out that the news is not accurate, and sometimes far away from accuracy. It's like just to bring audience. Again, I'm not speaking against him. Maybe he is, maybe he think this is how he think. Maybe he got wrong information. But look at this video as an example. Breaking, all the news is breaking. By the way, there's no news is not breaking. All news is breaking. I mean, not a single video is not breaking. So this is a fresh one, 3 hours ago. Breaking: Lebanon began disarm Islamist.
Welcome back to Tousi TV, your global news channel. We come to you guys with some breaking news, this time coming from Lebanon. A massive development and huge progress is finally happening in the country with the backing and support of President Trump and the state of Israel. The Lebanese...
See, this is how the false news started from the beginning. So if we go back, all his channel is a breaking news, all of it. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I mean, there's nothing there. Anything is broken in the world, you will find it here. Breaking news, breaking news. The breaking news is all over. And now look what he said.
Welcome back to Tousi TV, your global news channel. We come to you guys with some breaking news, this time coming from Lebanon. A massive development and huge progress.
Massive development and huge. Okay, what happened? Tell us about the massive and the huge. It must be huge and massive. You just said that. What happened exactly?
Progress is finally happening in the country with the backing and support of President Trump and the...
Notice, by the backing of Trump, the Islamists in Lebanon, they are disarmed. Take a note.
The state of Israel, the Lebanese government and President Joseph Aoun are now making the next move to disarm the Islamists. Of course, starting with the Palestinian factions, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard in Iran are in full panic mode. We're going to give you guys all the updates in this live stream, and of course, get your reaction live as usual. If you want to stay,
I don't know how. The audience. I mean, I think he's from Pakistan, right? So if I speak about Pakistan, for sure I will make mistakes, and I will not know what I'm talking about. But that was what those people do. They go and they find some news in the website, and because they want the audience to be excited, so huge disarm, massive development, blah blah, by the help of a President Trump, my friend. By the help of a President Trump, Syria, all of it is controlled right now by the terrorist, literally by the Islamist, by the help of President Trump. What are you talking about? By the help of President Trump, we are disarming who? This is the head of Al-Qaeda. shaking hands with Trump. This guy, during the time of Trump, when he was a president first time, he was wanted until 2 months ago for $10 million, the head of Al Qaeda in Syria. And then you come to me and you say to me, by the help of President Trump, we are huge, massive development. We are disarming the Islamist. And what he will talk about? He will talk about refugee camp of the Palestinian. They will deliver some Kalashnikov. This is the huge development. You know what this guy is talking about. Hmm? Fabrication, false news. What massive, huge. Look at the words, the exciting words. And the audience like, yeah, finally, yeah. What are you talking about? What's happening is the opposite. Is a billion times the opposite. Because Trump is so smart, and all what he cares for is money. The Saudi, they told him, let the guy become a president, shake hands with him, lift the sanctions. This is the guy was behind 9/11, Al Qaeda. They are beheading Christians and Druze and all kinds of people in Syria. Huge. The Islamists are disarmed in Lebanon. When? What happened? Tell me more. Let me skip the advertising because always they have some advertising in their channels. Let's see. Okay, tell us what happened.
First stage of disarming the Islamist factions in Lebanon's camps have started.
First of all, what do you mean by Islamists? All of those are Muslims. Secondly, they disarm them from what? They don't have arms. They have a Kalashnikov. In Lebanon, Kalashnikov is a tooth stick. It's literally a tooth stick. So they will deliver some of some Kalashnikov. The place he is talking about is not even 1 kilo, kilo square meter, which means 1,000 by 1,000 meter. That's all. This huge development, disarm the Islamist. What Islamist? What is there? All of it are Muslims. The west of Beirut, all of it is a Muslim, my friend. What are you talking about? Islamist. In fact, the one who's controlling those camps are the enemy of the Islamists. Those are the supporter of Yasser Arafat. Those are not Hamas. Hamas is the one who captured them and killed them. Those the enemy of Hamas. So look how they switched the news upside down, and the ones who is against Hamas became the Islamists. All of them, first of all of them they are Muslims. All of them they hate the Christians. All of them they hate the Jews. So you call them Islamists, you call them not Islamists, it's the same shit. Secondly, it's just 1 kilometer. And they don't have anything, what else? What else? Go to the second stage. I want to hear about the second stage. So the first stage is those.
Under the new president, well, it's not new anymore, it's been a few months, almost a year, the new presidency of Aoun promised that they will take things seriously to make Lebanon great again. They are finally getting more support from the Americans, from the Israelis to actually do this. And number one, sort out the Islamist factions, all the Palestinian factions, everywhere. There are so many different groups. Number two, fully dismantle Hezbollah. So you shouldn't even eventually. I mean, the second phase is going.
That's it. The president of Lebanon, he made a speech saying we should disarm everybody, and that's it. It's solved by the help of America. Exciting news. First of all, this guy you just mentioned that he is a president almost a year, right? So he made a speech about that a year ago. That was exciting news too when he made the news about it, right? Until nothing happened. 2 years from now, nothing will happen. 5 years from now, nothing will happen. You see, when somebody, he just want to make exciting news for the sake of people watching, or maybe because he's ignorant, he do not know what he's talking about. Hezbollah is way stronger than the Lebanese army. Literally. In fact, they have way more numbers, fighters, and even machines and weapons, more than the Lebanese army. The only good thing about what's happening now in Lebanon is Israel. You see, all of this noise, it's not Trump. What Trump he does? Even the war in Iran, what Trump he did? He joined in the last 15 minutes of the war. That's it. Few bombers, they bomb target, and bye-bye. What Trump he did in the war? The one who did it is Israel. The one who wiped the floor with Hezbollah is Israel. Not the Lebanese army, nobody. It is Israel, only Israel. However, as long as Israel did not go in the ground and disarm Hezbollah by their own hands, Hezbollah will never be disarmed. Do you know what never mean? Never. They might be able to, like, the army, suddenly like check a place, a storage of weapon, confiscate weapons somewhere, cars, trucks, but they don't even dare to go inside certain area. Most of those people who talk about those area in the Middle East, first, they don't know Arabic. Secondly, they've never been there, and all their news is exciting. What he don't know that the Prime Minister of Lebanon right now is Islamist. He is a Muslim Sunni, and all the Muslim Sunni terrorists, they support him. So you want to disarm who exactly? The Muslim Sunni terrorist or the Shia terrorist? What those people are talking about? It's really hilarious when they come to us with the news. And count my words, time will go, and let us see when Hezbollah will be disarmed. Just let me know. I will give you, 20 years from now. The only way for Hezbollah to be disarmed if they don't have money no more. Because in order to have, to have soldiers and fighters, you need money. You need salaries. Weapon costs a lot of money. So in order to get rid of them, we have to find, where the money is coming from and get it off. But those people, they have drugs. They are #1 drugs dealers in the world. So it's not, it's not even Iran will supply them anymore. They became very much independent long time ago. Iran do not need to support them much as before. Iran supported them in the beginning, and it still support them right now with the, like those are Hezbollah in Beirut.
اتفاق واضح في مضامينه والمرجعية المفسرة لهذا الاتفاق بتوقيع حزب الله والرئيس نبيه بري هي الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. يعني كيف يوافق حزب الله على
their territory? You see, thousands of motorcycles, they go out in the street just to terrify people. Their territory, they have total control on it. And then they say to you, Hezbollah is, is going to be disarmed, and all this madness. This guy, the Prime Minister of Lebanon, he is a Muslim Sunni, and Muslim Sunni, all of them, they are supporting terrorism. All of them. So this is the Prime Minister of Lebanon now. And he was the head of the court, international court, who want to take Netanyahu to justice. He was one of them. He is anti-Israel, anti-Christian for sure, anti-Jews, and free Palestine. And then this guy, he says to you, a huge development. We are going to disarm the Islamist. True story, you know, very true story. What we can say, here we go, Hezbollah. Yeah, you know, just make a phone call, one phone call, you disarm them. They have at least the registered soldiers, at least 100,000 soldier. They have drones. They have, you know, high-tech weapon. The only one can do anything to them is Israel. The rest is potato, shish kebab. All right, and the Lebanese army would not even dare, because that will break into civil war, literally civil war. So disarming them is a joke, will never happen. And if it one day happen, it's by their agreement, which means they have to get something in return, something maybe priceless, let's say, you know, something worth for them to give their weapon. But I don't think that will ever happen, because this is how they are. You know, this is how their strength is. This is the territory of Hezbollah. Look, there is no police in the street. This is the foreign minister of Iran coming to visit Beirut. All the one with him is Hezbollah. There's no police. The Lebanese police is not there. This is telling you how messed up the country. There's no Lebanese police. All those holding arms in the street, not a single one of them is a Lebanese army or Lebanese police. And this guy is telling you that this huge development, huge. It's a huge, brother. Absolutely, you know, huge. Yeah, very, very huge. I don't know how huge it is, but yeah. If you say so, it must be true. Must be true. Yeah. Uh, those are Hezbollah waiting for the prime minister. Oh, sorry, the foreign minister. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, Ali. Yeah, Ali. You know, this is the highway to the airport. They have full control of it. And then they will say to you, they have, you know, like, we are going to disarm Hezbollah. I believe you. It's true. You got, I think they get the news from very good sources. That's it. Easy. Disarm the Islamists, disarm. What this guy is talking about? Lord have mercy. And look, this is Trump. They ask him about this terrorist. They ask him about the head of Al Qaeda who became president in Syria. Look what he said.
Pulling it together.
How did you find the Syrian president?
Great. I think very good. Young, attractive guy, tough guy.
The head of Al Qaeda in Syria is a good and attractive guy, and he's strong. Trump. He's what? He's great. And remember, our friend here is saying to you that by the help of President Trump, we are disarming the Islamist. Absolutely. I mean, we did. Your breaking news is breaking every rule of decency. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah. You know, but you see what happened. If you are a person who support Trump, I support Trump. And I'm very thankful, actually, that he became president. He is a billion times better than those Democrats. However, when you are a hypocrite, whatever, you know, they are like Muslims, you know, Muslims. If Muhammad make poo-poo, his poo-poo is holy. Is Muhammad fart? His fart is musk. If Muhammad he shit, his shit is cake. And this is what many people do. That's it. By the help of President Trump, he is a great guy, making disarming the Islamists. When the fact he just gave Syria a president who is nothing but the biggest terrorist in the world. Just a few weeks ago, and we showed you the videos, how many have been killed and slaughtered. Actually, just today, another massacre happened for the Druze. They stopped a van, they killed everybody inside the van, and a truck came after it, they killed everybody. All they are civilian and women. I can show you the video. And Trump, he left all the sanctions on Al-Qaeda. And not only that, he wanted to take, he took the name of the head of Al-Qaeda in Syria from the sanction list, and his foreign minister, which is a terrorist too. So when you guys you see news, don't just take whatever people say to you. Don't do that. Many they have it, they want to have a click. Let me get more people watch my video. Breaking news. Okay, we are disarming the Islamist by the help of President Trump. True story. I mean, you did. Yeah. Hey, Trump, how the head of Al-Qaeda in Syria, if you don't mind to tell us?
How do you find the Syrian president?
Right. Right. I think very good. Young, attractive guy. Tough
Attractive.
guy. You know, strong pass. Very strong pass fighter.
Does that worry you
But
at all?
he's got a real shot at pulling it together. I spoke with President.
I talked to Erdogan. This is how we disarm the Islamists. We bring Erdogan to Syria so he can attack Israel soon. You see how we disarm the Islamist? We disarm the Islamists by taking the arm from the Kurdish, who they are very secular against Islam, and we force the Kurdish to give their weapon to the Islamist terrorists in Syria. This is the truth. This is the plan of Trump. He want to give all of Syria as a piece of cake to the Turkish and to the Muslim terrorists. And what is the next step? Those terrorists will invade Lebanon. So we finish, it's like you get rid of the snake, or like, sorry, a rat by bringing a snake. And then, oh, I have a snake infestation. How we can get rid of the snake? We bring, a bigger snake, maybe. Very, American, and ever American, when it's come to abroad, they never put their finger in a food without burning it. Nobody support Islamists in the world as American, Democrat or Republican, because they are greedy. Their action is not based on ethic. They don't care what happened in Syria. They don't care how many Christians those people kill, how many Alawi, how many Druze. All what they care, if they agree with us, who care? So okay, be terrorist. When Osama bin Laden was fighting the Soviet Union, the American, they published in their newspaper that he is a hero, a freedom fighter. Go check it out in the news. Osama bin Laden is a freedom fighter. For 20 years, they wrote about him nothing but good news. He's a wonderful man. But Al-Qaeda is the same people who kidnap and behead, and at that time, in fact, they sent CIA agent to teach them how to do bombs, suicide bombing, suicide vest, how to shoot airplanes. They train them with the missiles, shoulder missiles, and they give it to them for free. This is the truth. America is #1 country in the world who arm terrorists. Prove me wrong. You are a terrorist only when you oppose America. If you are with us, like the Saudi, like the Qatari, like Erdogan, as long they don't oppose us, we work together, we do business, you are not a terrorist, you are a good guy. If you oppose us, then you are a terrorist. As simple as that. Trump, right now, he forced the president of Ukraine to come like a puppy. Poor guy, you know, his country is a weak country compared to others. He's the weakest spot. He want to force him to kiss the ass of Putin. But this is the same Putin, and they will say to you, thanks to Trump, he is bringing peace. But this is the same Putin who is building the nuclear weapon to Iran. This is the same Putin who welcomed Hamas and trained Hamas in Russia. This is the same Putin who supported all Islamist regime, who they are fighting Israel and America. The same guy. You see, they have a problem with Iran. Who is the one who's building the nuke for Iran? The Iranian, they cannot. Who is the one who built the nuclear facility for them? You know, Putin, the Russian. In fact, the American, they asked the Russian to leave before they bombed those locations. They gave them a phone call. Please leave. Otherwise, we will kill Russian. We don't have a problem with the Russian. Until now, the Russian is there. They came back. And they are repairing what's been destroyed. But Trump, he have no problem with it. You know? So when they say to you, we are disarming terrorism, and you know, Trump is doing great job. Trump is doing great job inside USA. Trump is doing a horrible job abroad, especially with Muslims. Because all what he cares for is pay me, give me money. Saudi, give me money. What do you want? They told him lift the sanctions from Al Qaeda in Syria. I said sure. Right away. After 5 minutes, he make a speech. He promised to lift the sanctions. They told him we can bring the Assad, the Syrian president to meet you in a few hours. He said sure, bring him. Yep, that's easy. Just give him money. Same as Qatar, same, you know, the airplane gift. Erdogan now, he's having honeymoon. Trump, he put sanctions, he put tariff on all countries except Turkey. No tariff in Turkey. He put tariff on South Korea, a very, you know, a country support America, and America support them all the time. He put a very high tariff on them. But in Turkey, no. Nothing. You know? Yeah, I mean, and we know that Erdogan is the biggest terrorist in the world. So when you see those news, again, I'm not speaking against, I have nothing personal against this gentleman here. I like his channel, what, you know, like is about what happened in England, etc. He's very active, but there's a lot of news, you know, he come with either because of his ignorance or he don't see things correctly. I'm not sure. He bring it as far away, totally far from any truth. If I go right now and show you what they are doing in those in the one we support, you know, the one we support, you will see how horrible what we did. You know what horrible mean? The word horrible will not even explain how horrible what the American did in the Middle East. And you know, Trump, Biden, all is the same. You know, all is the same. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. But what make it more horrible that Trump, he want to take the Kurdish fighters, he want to disarm them. He is forcing them actually to deliver their arms to the Syrian terrorist regime. Shut up. So nobody will dare to stop them. They will control the country forever. Anyone who supports someone blindly is a blind. Do we agree? No matter who. When somebody is decent, he criticizes the most close person to him. That's what decency is about. If you always agree with somebody, something wrong with you. especially when you notice that he is saying something not right or doing something not right. Do I agree? So those are the Kurdish. Those are the terrorists. Those are the Kurdish. Those are actually the Druze. Those are the Druze. Let us see where is the Kurdish fighters. Uh, those are the friends of America. Those are the new friends of America. They are attacking the Druze and they slaughtered more than 1,400 people. Allahu Akbar. All right? Yeah. Those are the Turkish and the Kurdish fighters. The Kurdish, they attack the Turkish and they destroy some of their vehicles. And Trump, he trying to disarm the Kurdish so the Turkish will take over the country. This is the flag of the Kurdish. This is the Kurdish territory. And armed doing his best. Sorry, Trump, he is doing his best to disarm them. He wants women to wear hijab and not to go to school, and those terrorists will take over. Yeah, that is reality. This is what's happening in those countries. Those are Kurdish fighters. You see, when Islam is not there, look what the women look like. Nobody wear hijab, nobody, they fought at Allah and his messenger. Literally, they fought. So what did Trump he want? He want them to give up the land they are controlling, where women are free, people are free, and give it to the terrorists. That's what the Trump he want. It's reality. Yeah. Uh, what we can say, my friend? What we can say? If you say the truth, people will be upset, right? You have to agree with the Trump 100%. Otherwise, you are, you are not a good person. Yeah, give the land to Turkey. Let Turkey take Armenia, take Syria, take Lebanon. Soon they will attack Israel. Turkey is building a massive army. They are manufacturing weapons now. They have their own jet, fighter jet. Just wait for the coming war, my friend. And the Trump, he's doing the right thing for sure. Thanks to President Trump. Those are the Kurdish. By the way, not all of them are Kurdish. There's Syriac fighters. Syriac is the original people of the country, the Syrian. Syriac. They are called Syriac. Their language is Syriac, Aramaic Syriac. And there is Kurdish. The Kurdish are the majority of the fighters. So, to make it simple, Not everything you see in the news or in channels, doesn't matter who they support. Not everything you see is truthful. A lot of fabrication and praising for names, doing great, disarming terrorists. When the fact, Obama, he gave 650 million to this guy. 650 million, Obama. Our money. Not only they don't like let the terrorists leave them alone. No, we buy them arms and weapon. So imagine how much weapon and ammunition was able to buy those terrorists. $650 million, thanks to Obama. And they will say to you, no, we don't support terrorists. You are mistaken. This guy, he beheaded 2 Christian bishops in Syria. He beheaded them by his hands. Literally by his hand. And then he claimed, no, I have no idea where, but everybody knows. Everybody knows how they get killed and who killed them. Faith is come back. We disarmed the, we disarmed the Islamist. True story. You have to agree with me that we disarmed the Islamists, If you don't agree, you have a problem. Yeah. That's it. Trump, he disarmed them. All the West is arming terrorists. All the West. But, what we can say. The truth hurt. And now I know many people will say, why you are speaking like this? We should support each other, like even if we lie, even if we give false news. Support, what do you mean support each other? You cannot win war by lying. Can you? Trump is not disarming terrorists. Right now he's arming them. And he's bringing them more close to the borders of Israel. So if he really smart and he care not to bring the terrorists closer to Turkey. Turkey right now is in Israel. What is the distance between Syria and Israel? 1 centimeter. Literally 1 centimeter. And now all the Turkish army is there. Right? Yeah. The future in the Middle East is going to be hell. And by the help of the American is going to be very hot hell. It doesn't matter if it's going to be Trump, any person. American, they are the last one to fix things in the Middle East. They never make it better. They always make it worse. Yeah. And again, I voted for Trump, and I like what he's doing inside America, most of the things he's doing. However, everything he's doing in the Middle East is absolutely nothing but very stupid. I mean, this guy, he is the same person who says that Al-Qaeda, Qatar is supporting terrorism in a high level. The same guy. Then he go and he praise Qatar for how great they are. Suddenly Qatar is so good. Qatar, they are so good. Since when? What happened? Are you sure? Qatar, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia, he chopped the man. He went to the embassy. By the way, the guy that chopped him is a terrorist too. He's an ex-member of the Saudi intelligence, which means he's a terrorist, and he was a member of Al-Qaeda and a Muslim Brotherhood member. Other news came, which sound like good. Trump, he will label the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. Let me show you the news. Hold on. But this is the same thing we heard when Trump, he was president, you know, more than 5 years ago. Where is the news? Let us see.
Shopping for tires used
Okay. So considering, let us see. Hmm. So this is what says in the news. You can check it out. That Trump is considering banning of the Muslim Brotherhood. Why he did not do last time when he said he would do that? Everybody knows that Muslim Brotherhood are terrorists. And let us see if Trump, he will dare to do it. And I say dare. You know what dare mean? Because Trump, he will never go against Turkey. And Turkey, Erdogan, is the Muslim Brotherhood. He will never go against Qatar. And Qatar is Muslim Brotherhood. The one he's supporting in Syria is Muslim Brotherhood. And Muslim Brotherhood, they are not exist in America as Muslim Brotherhood. They have a billion names. Charity, care, you know, tons of names. So in order for America to ban Muslim Brotherhood, they have to close thousands of schools, thousands of companies. I mean, Muslim Brotherhood are controlling Europe. Schools, universities, businesses, companies, car dealers, banks, charities. Muslim Brotherhood is not is not what Trump can do. You see, banning Hezbollah is way easier than banning the Muslim Brotherhood. This is the grandson of Al-Banna, the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood, Ramadan, the one who been arrested for rape, if you remember, raping three Muslim women. Yeah. So now they are talking about it, and I believe that the reason they are talking about it, they want to put a pressure on those group to give them something in return. Like, we will put the pressure on you. What you will give us in return? Muslim Brotherhood is Hamas. So I think they are saying that in order to make Muslim Brotherhood force Hamas to give something to America. Like, leave Gaza. Leave Gaza, let you live. We will not go after you. Tell them to leave Gaza. But banning the Muslim Brotherhood is something hard to believe that Trump is going to do it. And when there's an interview of Marco Rubio speak about this. See, here we go. You see it? This is 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Talk is cheap. He did not do it, and I don't think he will ever do it. But I hope I'm wrong. You know, I hope I'm wrong. Marco Rubio. Here we go.
Imagine being
This is Marco Rubio. speaking about the Muslim Brotherhood.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that the United States is, quote, in the works of labeling the Muslim Brotherhood a terrorist organization. To break down this massive news, we're joined by Middle East expert Mark Halawi.
All of them, they have massive news. And why they are studying to label it? I mean, after a billion report from the CIA, after more than 60 years, the American are not not sure. What do you mean we are labeling? What the heck is that? I thought they have the speech of Marco Rubio. Looks like they don't. I mean, do you see how funny those? What do you mean you want to label Muslim Brotherhood? What is that? What are you waiting for? There is a doubt that those are terrorists. In fact, how we are against the Muslim Brotherhood, and we support the Syrian government in Syria. Those are the Muslim Brotherhood. What the heck is that? How we are going to ban the Muslim Brotherhood, and our best friend is Qatar and Erdogan. I mean, all of this is I want to use the word bullshit, because bullshit will not explain how shitty it is. Does it? It does not. So again, not everything you hear in the news is true. Usually what you hear in the news is totally the opposite from what is happening in the ground. It's far away from what is happening. And a lot of people, they are naive. They just listen and take whatever they hear in the news. If they want to ban the Muslim Brotherhood, they should ban it 30, 40 years ago. Every school in Europe, France, go check France, printing shops, bookstores, internet companies, they are controlling everything, and they will never use the Muslim Brotherhood when they open a business. They are very sneaky. They are very smart. They are in every university, in Stanford, whatever you name it. They are all over. A very powerful organization. Hezbollah is nothing compared to Muslim Brotherhood. Nothing. It's never late. No, it's too late. It's too late. You see, those Muslim Brotherhood, there's, when people say it's never too late, when the cancer became so big, there's a point where there's no return. Even if they cut your arm, even if they cut your leg, you are going to die. So those Muslim Brotherhood, let us say for the sake of argument, you label the organization name as a terrorist. But who said they use their name? They don't. They don't use the name Muslim Brotherhood in France. They don't use it in England. They don't use it in Switzerland. They don't use it in America. They don't. The founder of CARE, the human rights community to defend Islam in America, the founder is Muslim Brotherhood. The founder. So they are not exist in the ground as Muslim Brotherhood. So in order to ban them, you have to get enough information, and then it will take you to court. So imagine we have, I don't know how many companies in USA owned by the Muslim Brotherhood organization. Let us say maybe 20,000. Every one of them, you have to take them to the court, and you have to prove that they are Muslim Brotherhood. And they will say, no, we are not. This is Islamophobia. So I don't know if you understand how difficult what we are talking about. They are sneaky, they are very smart, and they are controlling everything, especially the schools. Uh, and taking into consideration that America is full of judges who they are hippies from the Democrat, you know, they will rule against anyone who will go against them. Those people support Free Palestine. You want to put them in jail, huh? You know, you want to close their organization, huh? You're trying to silence the freedom for Palestine. So when they say to you in the news, we are going to label Muslim Brotherhood, even if they do so, who said that those will say we are like, who in US saying a terrorist, he will say I'm a terrorist? Nobody. Who is in US saying he will say I'm a Hezbollah? But we know that the Shia in Detroit, a lot of them are Hezbollah support. You remember this guy Al Husseini who debated me? Do you remember him? This guy, he support Hezbollah. George Bush, he made him a special consultant to him. Check it out. The American army recruited him to work for them, to find them people to join the army. Hezbollah. Why? Because Hezbollah wanted to get rid of Saddam Hussein. So Hezbollah, the Shia, can take over Iraq. So he get a command from Hezbollah, yeah, help him. Let Shia join the USA Army, at least as a translators, so we can get rid of Saddam Hussein, and now Iraq is under the control of the Shia, Hezbollah. Again, I remind you, anything the American they touch, they burn. So American, they get rid of Saddam Hussein, and they brought who? Iran. Very smart. And now Iraq controlled totally by Iran. Genius. Same in Syria. We got rid of the Assad regime. We brought who? Al-Qaeda. Wonderful. Turkey. Qatar. And then this guy, he will say to you, by the help of President Trump, we are disarming the Islamist. It is hilarious, isn't it? Isn't it funny? So what you hear in the news is far away from the truth. But who like the truth these days? Nobody. Just make the crowd excited, you know, and that's what they care for. Shall I bring you some breaking news, guys, so you can watch my videos more? Breaking news, I just did farted, okay? But there's no smell, I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a holy prophet Muhammad. Smell like musk. Give him a break. He is Batashid Iranian. So what? You want to defend people just even when they are lying or giving false information? So you go to bed and you are relaxing now, like, oh wow, we are disarming the Islamists when the opposite is happening. So you go to sleep and you wake up, you find the terrorist on the top of your head because somebody told you, oh, we are doing great job, we are disarming. You know, Trump, he's a peacemaker. Okay, what he did, he forced India to stop attacking Pakistan for the benefit of who? Why he did that? Why he forced India? He forced India to stop. He's protecting the Islamist. The terrorists, they love Trump to get involved to stop India from attacking Pakistan at that time. It's a fact. The terrorists, they killed, I don't know, 21, I don't know how many, civilians, Indian. They shot them in the head. Some of them, they are Christians, just because they are not Muslims. And we know what happened. And India promised to beat the hell of Pakistan. Who is the one who stopped India from doing that? Trump. Why? For the benefit of who? To keep Pakistan Islamist strong. You tell me. And then they tell you Trump is disarming the Islamist. True story. Very true story, right? Uh, oh boy. And now he is, he is forcing the Ukrainian to give their land to the Islamist. If you check out all the stolen wheat, which you make bread from it, is now controlled by the Chechenian Islamist. All the land which controlled, stolen from Ukraine, Putin, he gave it to Kadyrov. Any land, any farm, doesn't matter how big. Kadyrov is giving the land to his soldiers, and they are making hundreds of millions of dollars from those lands for free. Booty. It's a booty. Booty land. And Putin is the most Christian person according to many. He's a Christian, he put the cross in his face. He pray, our Father out of heaven. Yeah, he's a very Christian. I mean, all of them, they are Christians, but they support the Islamist. Amazing, right? I mean, who can say no? Can you ignore the fact that they are against the Islamist? Anyway, I don't want to keep you longer. I know what I am saying will make many people angry, but who care? The world is disgusting. Hypocrisy and liars are all around you. And if you are a liar, you are popular. And if you say the truth, people will be upset and nobody listen to you. You have to say Trump is wonderful, even if we do poo-poo. The same as Muhammad, his shit is holy. His penis is holy. They have articles about his holy urine, the blessed urine of Prophet Muhammad. So don't be surprised if they make article about the blessed urine of the holy Biden or the blessed urine of holy Trump. Yeah, this is how it works. I will not keep you longer here. I don't want to waste your time. You better watch something valuable. What we have here is not. So I want to say thank you all for being here. And until we see you soon again, God bless you. And God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.